Alrighty, we are live. How you doing, guys? It is where are we? Thursday, December 6th, and I just wanted to share a cool funnel with you today because here's the deal. I wrote down some cool stuff. I was doing some marketing with some clients today, some prospects, clients, and just helping some people out, and went through some things and came up with this cool funnel that there was a lot of coaches today, a lot of coaches and consultants that I was talking to, and I just came up with this cool funnel, and I wanted to share it with you. I think it's really cool, very easy to use, and I just want to kind of walk through with you how this kind of thing works. So if you are a coach, you're a consultant, and even if you're not a coach or consultant, this will still work for you in almost any business, okay? So I'm going to wait a couple seconds and get some more people live here and make sure that we have the most people watching as much as possible. If you have any questions regarding this, put them in the comments here. I'm going to try this. I'm doing this Ecamm live thing, so I'm trying to monitor a couple of different monitors here, and then I'm going to share with you a short little presentation. It's not even a long presentation, just like an actual flow chart of how the funnel works, okay? So if you're a coaching consultant, this is really going to work for you. Love it. And this also, I like to do simplicity, because a lot of people, when they're coming to me for working on their stuff, it's a lot of complications, right? I think that we just add too many things into our funnels that make it way too complicated, and I like just trying to simplify everything for myself and for my clients. So this is kind of where this all came from today, all right? So let me do this. Let me get onto the screen here. Let me know if you're here live. If you're not live and you are watching the recording, let me know and what you think of this, or if you have any questions, okay? So let me do this. Let me share. I'm going to try to go full screen and see how that works. I've never done this full screen, but here's the direct marketing funnel for coaches and consultants. And I want to try and go full screen here and see what happens. Alrighty. Let's see what happens and see that takes me out. Okay, cool. All right, so I see that. Here's the direct marketing funnel for coaching clients or coaching and consultants. So here's what it looks like. It's a pretty simple funnel. That's what I said to you. Like, I like doing very, very simple funnels. And here's what it looks like. If you're driving traffic to your funnel, like I'm just going to use Facebook ads as the example for you. And so what we're doing is we're driving traffic to an opt-in page. This is like a normal funnel, right? We got to drive some sort of traffic. Now, you can send traffic to this any way you want to, but what we're going to do here is, actually the text is on the wrong part there. As you can see, I made a mistake there. Let me actually fix that. All right. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to do this and then go back here. Okay. That's where it should go, right here. Okay, so the opt-in, what you're doing is you're driving people to an opt-in page, which is normal, and then what you want to do is you want to have a delivery video on your thank you page. So this is kind of around the PLF style, the Jeff Walker style of, the product launch formula, and instead of inserting all kinds of open cards or emails in between each video and all that stuff, we're going to deliver this a little bit quicker, and that's kind of where this idea comes from. So you're driving traffic, however you want to do that, even if it's a free Facebook post or whatever, drive it to the opt-in, make sure that you get the email, obviously. Then on the thank you page, you have your little video. It could be, 5 minutes, 10 minutes long. And on that thank you page, you've also got that little text. And you can word this however you want to, but it's like a surprise. So you're saying, like, surprise, I've got 2 more videos for you after this. And because you weren't promising 3 videos, all right? So you're promising the 1 video, the 1 training. And then you're saying, like, watch this one first, and then what I'll do is I'll shoot you the next 2 videos to the email that you provided me on the previous page, so enjoy. So this is going to do one of 2 things. Sometimes people kind of give you that bogus email. Why would they do that? But you know what I mean. So sometimes we get that bogus email, and if they're really interested in your stuff and they did give you the wrong email, then they might go back, right, and give you the right email, opt in again, just so they know that there's 2 other videos from you. So they might watch that first one and make sure it's really good stuff. Don't have to tell you that, but I mean, it's got to be good stuff. And then they're going to want the other 2, which is the whole idea of this. So you're delivering some really, really good value up front, okay? And then what happens is you send them an email the next day. I just put it in here for the next day. It doesn't matter that it has to be the next day. You can wait a day. I wouldn't wait too long because you want to try and get people into your funnel. And then the whole idea is to get them on a coaching call. And you'll see what I'm talking about as we go through this here. So Facebook ad, Google ad, social media post, whatever, drive them to the opt-in page. Do a Facebook Live like this and maybe drive them to an opt-in page. And then give them the delivery, the video, right? Email the next day, video number 2. All you're doing is sending out the simple email. Hey, here's video number 2 that I promised you. Click here, go and enjoy this. So all you really have to do is have another page with your video on that, okay? And that's it. You're sending them to another page. Duplicate the page you had before, the thank you page. Take off the thank you on it, call it something else, and you're done. It's not that difficult to do with all these pages. And then the next day, hey, guess what? You send them the video number 3, right? It's pretty simple. Hey, hopefully you liked video number 2. We talked about XYZ. This is the final video I promised you. And this one we're going to talk about XYZ. Go check it out. I know you're going to love it. Something like that. Simple text, simple copy, and driving them to the video. There's no sales. There's nothing in these videos. It is all about good content, okay? You're pre-framing people about how you can help them. You're showing them that you understand their problems and their situations and all that. So really what you put in these videos are stuff that you always talk about, stuff that your customers, or your clients I should say, are going through. You know what these are, and you have your basic foundation of how you can help people. So you put those into video. They don't have to be long videos, right? They can just be 3 to 6, 7 minutes long, maybe 10 minutes long. That's it. It doesn't have to be major, and you can shoot these right like this on a webcam and stuff, or on your phone. This thing is very powerful these days. They don't have to be over the top videos, okay? So I don't want you to get freaked out over this. The way that I like to work is I'd like to try to be as real as possible. You're right now you're inside my home office, and this is where I do all my coaching. This is where I do all my videos anyway. I don't have sets and all this other kind of stuff. So with that in mind, right, you've got all your video. You've sent your 2 videos aside from the one that they've already seen. And then what you do is you send another email. And again, these don't have to be every single day. I'm just putting them there just for simplicity's sake. But you might want to wait another day after those videos to send out the offer to set up a call with you, because they just got to absorb it a little bit. You don't want to be hammering them every day. So it's probably better to wait another day. Give them a rest in between, go back, and then reiterate what you said or what was in the videos. A very small summary of what the videos were. Hey, hopefully you liked the videos. We talked about ABC, and I know it helped a lot of people. And I wanted to offer, if you wanted to set up a call, if you had any questions about the video content or something like that, or the whatever it is that you're helping your coaching clients with, or your consultants, if you had any more questions about this, then why don't we set up a call, and here's how you go do it, and you have this click on there, and that's the sell, right? I mean, this is not the video to help you write the copy of it, but I'm pretty sure you can write your own copy, that it's a very simple copy to say just that. Hopefully you like the videos. We talked about this. If you wanted some more questions, or to learn more about how to work with me, here's how to set up a call. Now here's where it's going to go to a sales page, but here's what I really want you to understand, okay? The page that you're sending them to, this sales page, it needs to indicate a couple things. One, what you do and how you do it very quickly, right? It's like, here's the benefit that you're going to get from working with me. Here's the things I can help you with. And the other thing is how much you charge, okay? It's got to say how much you charge. And some of the conversations I had today, they weren't doing that. People weren't, telling people up front how much they charge. So they're just getting on coaching calls and then trying to convert people into, doing whatever they need to do, and then convincing them and going, well, here's how much I charge. And then they run into money problems. They run into problems where people aren't, converting, because it's like, oh my God, I didn't know it was that much, or whatever. So here's the tip, guys. Talk to people when they know how much you charge, right? Because all you're going to do is spend a lot of time with people who can't afford you. They're not going to afford you, or they're not willing to pay that much money. I'm not saying don't ever do coaching calls or free strategy calls or anything like that. I mean, I'm one of those people. I do them all the time. But then if it's somebody asking me specifically about hiring me to coach, and I'm doing a blueprinting session where I'm doing stuff like this in a more elaborate way, where I'm designing their blueprint and I'm helping them out, that they already know how much I cost, and all I'm doing is really demonstrating how much I can help them by designing a funnel blueprint and all this other kind of marketing stuff specifically for them. So they already know how much I'm going to charge, and when I tell them here's how much it is, they don't freak out. They already know. So that's the tip I have for you when it comes to closing people. I'm not a closer. I'm not a sales guy. I'm the worst at sales, and I just figure, okay, here's how much it is. If you already know how much I'm charging you, the only way that I could, convert you is to prove to you what I can do. And I don't know how you run your business, but this is kind of the way that I suggest it to all of my clients if they're doing any conversion calls or intake calls or anything like that. Okay, so that's the one thing that I really want you to really keep in mind if you're sending people to a sales page. Otherwise, all you're doing is you're filtering people out. Like you're getting these emails, or you're spending all your time on the phone or Zoom or whatever and talking to people when you're hoping and praying that by the time you get to the point where you're telling them how much you are, they're going to go, okay, that's okay, right? And I'd rather have it that they already know that. The last piece of this is to book a call. So that is the funnel for you, the very simple funnel, but the pieces of it they work really well because the videos you're giving them are up front. They're not in opt-ins. They're not through emails. They're not like, here's the PLF style more is that it's spread out over time, and there's nothing wrong with doing stuff like that. This one is a little bit more quicker to the execution to get people into the funnel, give them the free video content, and the videos are very short. There's not a sales video in there at all. The only sale that you're doing is really on the last email, as you can see there on the right hand side, which is, I hope you like the videos. If you want to set up a time to talk to me, here's where you go. And then the sales page does the work for you. And the sales page doesn't have to be a really long sales page, because it's just saying, you've already helped them with these other things, and you want to say, here's how I can help you, here's what you need to do, here's how much I cost. If you want to set up a time to talk to me, we'll do this thing next for you, and here you go. And bottom line is, you're not going to get a whole bunch of people that are going to go through there. You're going to get people that are filtered out as soon as they see your price or whatever. But now you've saved that time, right? You don't have to spend time with people who are not going to be able to afford you. And if you want to do some free coaching and give some more goodwill into the marketplace, by all means, have coaching calls once a month or something. That it doesn't matter. You're not doing any sales, right? You're just doing coaching calls just to help people out. So that's another way. But for this particular one, where you need to get clients, you need them to understand how much it is that you charge. Okay, that's it. Just wanted to share that with you. Very, very simple. Very, very simple funnel. If you have any questions about that, or maybe just something other than outside of this, let me know, and I can answer your question. I see a couple people here. How you doing? Who's here? Let me know who's here. Did you like that? Was it cool? Let me unshare this and come back here. Hey, guys. All right. Cool. So there you go. So no questions, no problem. Video for you, and I'll stop this. And if you want to, take a look at this on the recording, by all means, go back to the recording. If you have any questions after that, let me know in the comments below. And if this video helped you think it's going to help anybody else, please share it with them and show them this funnel if you know a coach or consultant who can use this. All right. Talk to you later.